Down. Welcome to Joe's Atmosphere.
Cook your shrimp, please. All of a sudden, my shrimp pan is burning up like a smoke fest.
Let's see. I'm going to turn it towards me to start the show today. Yeah, that looks good. All right. Boys and girls, how you doing out there today? Hope you're doing well. This is Joe's Atmosphere talking to you. Just want to let you know a little bit of what's going on. Today's probably going to be a short stream because I've been doing a lot of work, and I was out of town Thursday. I was at the get together for Friday Night Tights. Hang on a second, I'll show you. I was at this event in Dallas. If you guys know these guys, they're a bunch of pop culture and comic book and video game and movie nerds is what they are, and they're led by Gary from Nerdrotic and Jeffrey from Geeks and Gamers, and they have a talk show every Friday night that 11,000 people on average, 11 to 12,000 people watch on a Friday night, guys, on YouTube. That's an exorbitant amount of people. But anyway, I mean, for smaller creators, they are. Each one of these guys averages about, I want to say, 250,000 to 300,000 followers. I'm pretty sure Gary's pretty close to 500,000. I'm not sure. You guys would have to look it up. But these guys are great. I got to meet them. If I'd have thought about it, I'd have uploaded some pictures to the computer, and here in the coming days, I'll show you that stuff. I actually ended up Drunk 3PO, who is a friend of these guys, did a live stream for Geeks and Gamers. He works for Geeks and Gamers. He does their park hopping channel. Anyway, oh hey, what's up, baby? I see you there. Anyway, I actually ended up half in the bag because I was having fun, drinking a few Coronas there, and I was hollering at him during a stream he was doing. So I actually showed up in the video. But yeah, it was a fun time. Got to meet these guys. Got to show off some of my stuff to them. I really didn't get to talk to them the way I wanted to, though, because there were so many people. This place, I think their capacity was like 190 people, and it was way over capacity. That place was nowhere ready for the amount of people that were going to be there. And but it was great. It was great. These guys are all down-to-earth fellas that just, they decided to start broadcasting on YouTube, and that's part of the reason why Rhonda and I remodeled this room, was to do things like that. But anyway, just wanted to let you know that that's why I'm not really going to go long today. I'm going to show you guys the progress that I've had so far. I'm going to work on the last portrait I have here, Dave's, because I think his face is a little too fat, but I'm pretty sure I've got the proportions right, except for the size of his face, really. But we'll do that here in a minute. What I wanted to do was show you some of the stuff that, now, like I told you, because of my job, I actually have time to do some of the digital work at night. So I have made a lot of progress on that front. Let me go ahead and bring this up. But yeah, if you got any questions about what I'm doing here, guys, if you're the first-time watcher, I'm working on a comic book. Actually, I've been writing this for many, many years, but I am finally kicking it off in the butt and getting to work on it. As far as the drawing side of it, a lot of this stuff's been written already. So, but my main character is a pirate from the American Revolutionary War days. And here pretty soon, I've got my Subscribe Star set up all my you see the social media that's shown right there, but everything, I'm Joe's Atmosphere on everything. It's Joe's Atmosphere with an F instead of a PH. I did that so nobody be able to steal my name. But anyway, I started my Subscribe Star, and all the stuff I've already written about him is fixing to go up there. Right now, if you're watching this and you want to see about it, you can actually go to his Facebook page. It's a public Facebook page for a fictional character, and you can go look at it there. But let me see. Let me pull up these pictures. I want to show you the digital progress I've been making. Okay. So, if you've been watching this stream, you know that I finished this one not too long ago. Okay? And that's the Royal Fox. I'm actually doing her stuff first because my wife is going to be cosplaying this character during Mardi Gras season, and she wanted some promotional stuff for her booth at Geek'd Con here in Shreveport. The reason why they had that Friday Night Tights get-together is because Fan Expo is going on in Dallas this weekend. It started yesterday, and it's going through to tomorrow. And they decided to start the weekend off with a meetup at a bar called Gators. It's a bar and restaurant kind of thing. Anyway, they had a live panel at it today, but Shreveport has a smaller version of that called Geek'd Con that they put on every year about halfway through August. And my wife is the captain of Barkus and Meow, the Mardi Gras crew. And actually, she's out with them today. They had some kind of royalty meeting or something. Anyway, she's always busy with them. And when she named the theme, she reached out to the guy that runs the con, and he gave her a booth there. So this is going to be, we're going to try and get posters made of this. So if you're going to that event and want to get one of these, I don't know what the price is going to be yet or anything. I don't know if I'm going to be giving a couple of them away. I don't know yet. We haven't locked down how we're going to get them made, and we got to do it soon if you're watching Wifo, because we're running out of time. But anyway, I wanted to get her stuff done first. She's not the main character, though. The main character is this guy. And I finished this one up the other night. Let me tap this real quick so you can see the whole thing. You see he's got his flintlock and his sword in his hand. But that is America's Pirate Patriot, the Privateer. He's my main character. And I look forward to bringing the story of him to you. I actually wrote a treatment, just a short, a little short story. It would be 2 pages in a book, okay? But it was just a little synopsis of his origin story, right? And at the time, he wasn't going to be a superhero. He was just going to be, it was going to be a, It was. I was writing a treatment for a movie is what I was doing, and he was just going to be a pirate in the American Revolutionary days, I don't want to give you his whole backstory. That's part of why I started my Subscribe Star. So if you get interested in it, you can read it there. That's like my backstage area. I haven't decided where the comic book's going yet. I want to make physical copies, but I think I'm going to start on the internet. Maybe it's Substack or Patreon. I don't know yet. I've still got some research to do, and that's part of why I wanted to go to Dallas and meet those guys. I was hoping to pick their brains, but there were so many people there. I just said, you know what? I'm not going to bother these guys with all that right now. I've joined a couple of their communities, so I can reach out to them there through emails and stuff. But anyway, I started. I've always loved comic books, and DC Universe Online became a game in 2011, and I created this guy on there and added a little, a way for him to be brought from the Revolutionary War days to the future. And that's where I came up with the colonial flag look to him and all this stuff. People are always cracking on me saying he looks like Captain Crunch, but once you read the story and everything, you'll see he is a son of the Revolution. He's very cool. And the next phase of what I'm doing is I'm working on a bunch of portraits of the characters. And I did his first. This is the privateer's portrait that I'm going to use, and what I'm going to do with this stuff is I'm doing a portrait of each one of what I call the privateer family or patriot. Let's see. For the league. Oh, God, look at you. Man, C-Dub, I haven't seen you in forever, man. What's going on? The burst. There's going to be bursting. What is going on, bro? Yeah, man, I'm here. I'm still around. I don't get to play the game very often anymore, though, because I'm into this now, man. I'm done messing around with it. You know, we talked about it back in the day, me doing this. It's happening. I'm doing it. If it takes off, I'm going to be talking to you guys about bringing your characters in and doing a mythology book. I really want to do that, but I'm not going to do it unless it takes off and I start making money at it. That way you guys can receive some of the money when I use your characters, if you know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to use my characters as a base, but, you know, if there's guys I'd love to put in it. Hang on, let me get my phone. I can read this better. What's up, man? I'm down for sure. I know you are. I know you are, man. Well, just spread the word. Spread the word. Tell people I'm doing this, man. I'm on 3 days a week doing this on Twitch. I'm doing most everything on Twitch, but I'm re-uploading it to YouTube. And tell all the fellas to definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel. Once I get to 1,000 subscribers over there, I can quit doing this on Twitch and just do my video gaming over here. And let's see. Yeah, for sure. Spread the word, bro. The comic book is happening, man. I don't know when you tuned in, but you can go back and look at my explanation of why I decided to start this. Basically, the Royal Fox kicked me off in the butt and got me started. So it's finally happening. We're doing a comic book, and this is just my stream to show people the artwork. That way, one, nobody can say I hired somebody else to do this. I'm doing it myself. It's all documented on, actually documented on YouTube. They drop the Twitch videos after about 45 days, something about that, something like that. But yeah, I know you remember the recruiting poster I did back in the day with the Uncle Sam thing, for sure. But yeah, I'm full blown going for it, man. You can go back and watch all the sketching videos wherever you want to. Go for it, man. It's all up there. It's on. You see all the social media I'm on. Follow me on all those and spread the word, bro. Let's make this happen. I'd love to start making money at this and put you guys in the book and get you some royalties. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's 1%, if it takes off, it's a little side income, you know. But anyway, yeah. So what we're gonna work on today is tightening up David's portrait here. The American Fox, the son of Patriot. And that's the one. All he needs to be is cleaned up a little bit. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how this, because his face just looks too fat, if you ask me. But, you know, he's a fox. He's got fur on his face, so who knows. I'm going to bring up the picture for him real quick, and then I got to shift my camera a little bit here. But, well, hell, I can do it right here. Some of the other portraits I've done so far. This one is the Royal Fox one. And you kind of threw me off my game, man. I was explaining the reason why I'm doing the portraits is I'm going to do a Patriot poster with all 4 of them on it. It's going to have the Privateer big. He's the main character. But all the support characters are members of my family. This one's modeled after my wife, Regal Inferno, who's my fire character, and she's the one that takes all the brunt of the action because she's damn near indestructible. She's a 7-foot-tall, lava-skinned fire girl. Hang on a second. Let's see. The full team. Yeah, absolutely. I'm doing a portrait of each one. That one, I know it's hard to see, but that's Amanda. That's actually her face. I did actual portraits of their faces, and I'm doing them comic book style. And then I'm going to digitally, my daughter's got me into the digital end of it. I'm going to continue to sketch. And if you go back and watch this stuff, Dub, you can see it. But what's happening is I'm doing the sketches here, then I'm taking pictures of it, and I'm using a program called Procreate where you can make layers and do all the digital work, man. And I'm lucky, I'm blessed. I've got a job where I'm waiting on calls, and and it's something I can do to kill time between calls, you know. So I've done a lot of this at night. Hell, the privateer one that I just showed you with the flintlock and the sword, I did that in one sitting, one night at work. It was a slow night, and I actually got it done in one night. But anyway, we're doing the whole team. That's the other two, and then I got to work on David here, the American Fox, and that's what I was pulling up was his picture, so I can get started on that. And I've actually, what's funny is, man, I've actually given an art lesson during this show before. And that's something else I'm thinking about doing, guys, if I have time to do it. If you're interested in learning how to draw portraits, I am not a comic book artist. I am a portrait artist. That's why I'm so good at the faces, and that's why I'm starting at this. But I've read enough comic books and understand the art styles, and if you want to know what mine... Oh, by the way, here, this is for C-Dub, if he's still watching. That is the I Want You promotional poster that I made way back in the day for our league called Mythology on DCUO. I'm just showing this for him because I know he remembers this one. And anyway, what we're going to do is, like I said, I'm not a huge... What I do mainly is stuff like... Let me bring one up for you guys, if I can find it. Okay, here's one. I do stuff like this. People want pictures of like John... The two people I've drawn the most are John Wayne and Elvis, okay? That's who everybody wants, is John Wayne and Elvis. It's just... And me personally, I have a ticket for Friday. Baz Luhrmann's Elvis comes out. Can't wait to see it. It's going to be freaking awesome. But anyway, yeah, that's what I'm good at. Now, the comic book stuff, I'm just learning it. But if you want to know my style that I'm going to have doing it, it's like, I would say Walt Simonson's going to be the closest. I mean, it's not going to be super detailed. It's just going to tell the story. And I think if the story's good, you don't have to go so detailed with the pictures myself. But that's just me. But yeah, stuff like this, like my Pierce Brosnan, that's what I'm good at. I draw people's faces. When I do a portrait, I don't pick up my pencil for less than $100. So, you know, that's what I do. Yeah, the old OG poster, man. Yep. Anyway, let me see if I can find David's picture in here. Ugh, where is the picture of David? It's from back in the day. There it is. Okay. It's the one with him and his sister. This is Dave when he was serving our great nation, and that's his sister, our daughter Amanda. And they were both really young. I think David might have been 18 in that picture, 19 maybe. And Amanda was 15 or 16 there. That's an old picture. Dave does not look like that now. He's a grizzled vet with a beard and everything. Well, I think he's got more like a Jeff Hardy thing going on with his beard now. But and shout out to Jeff Hardy. I hope he's doing good. He is struggling with his addiction, guys. He really is. And he had a bad week, and if you're a wrestling fan, you know, you hope that he can turn it around because the guy is phenomenal, and it's a shame. But anyway, he's a big Jeff Hardy fan, and he did some kind of crazy stuff. Okay, let me readjust my cameras, and we'll get on the sketching. All right. And excuse the music, guys. I have to do stuff that doesn't have a copyright, and every once in a while you're going to hear a commercial in there. So I will try and keep the commentary flowing here. So yeah, I'm doing the pencil work, and guys that are learning this stuff, I say the same thing every week. You're going to get bored with hearing it, but it has to be said because it is true. Do not engrave. Use different pencil thicknesses. All I'm using to draw these sketches is a 2H, which is my light pencil, and an HB, which is the mid-grade pencil for the dark stuff. All right. So the thing I'm worried about is it just looks like, and I think I see it now. See, sometimes you have to step away from your work every once in a while, guys. Hang on, this might be peek out for a second. Hang on. Okay. What I'm seeing here now is that his beret is not tall enough, and I believe his chin may not be big enough. And I shortened it the other day on the video, didn't I, guys? Ugh. His beret goes more to slant up. And the only reason why I can fix this, guys, is because, let's take a look. I'm going to, you know, have you ever seen those guys? They'll sit there and take their pencil and put their thumb on it. Well, what they're doing is they're measuring proportions. And I've explained this before. All you got to do is you take the distance of one eye, make that the distance between the eyes, and make sure that the other eye is the same size. There's your base. You can measure anything against that once you have that set up. The distance between the eyes is the same as the distance across an eye, okay? And we're talking about from the tip of the eyelid to the tip of the eyelid, okay? That's your measurement right there. So now I can look at this thing and I can say, okay, from the top of the eye, it's this far, right? And that's how far here, say from this side of the nose. Well, it's almost across the pupil from the bridge of the nose. So it's about right there from what I just saw. So let's compare that to this. Oh, yeah. God almighty. How? Wow. I don't think it needs to be that high. But we'll put it up here. Yeah, I just didn't make that a drastic enough transition. So, what you do is you just grab your kneaded eraser, use it like a pencil, and just start whitening that stuff out. Get rid of it. Now, the reason why I say don't engrave is because of stuff like this right here. If you go gouging it into your paper, you're not going to ever be able to get rid of it completely. That's why you use different thicknesses of pencil lead, okay? Now, the good thing about the digital art is you can do this. You can do this, okay, and not, how do I say this? You can erase it all day and redo it. That's great. The drawback of it is, this is the thing I can't stand about doing it digitally. You can't rest your hand and draw. Your hand's always hovering over something. And my wife has seen something where they use some kind of support for your hand to be able to, support your hand outside the drawing. But, I mean, I'm just so much more comfortable with because I always put my hand down, But with the digital stuff, you can't do that. Now, the great thing about the digital stuff is I'm always worried about putting ink on top of a great sketch. Because once you make a mark with ink, it's there for good. And you're done. That's it. So, I'm really enjoying the digital stuff. And shout out to Wes Anderson's Blazer, Amanda Rivers. No, actually, she's Amanda Marquand. I'm sorry. I apologize. I keep forgetting she's married now. But she has gotten me into the digital age. She has gotten me out of the damn Stone Age and into the digital age. Okay, so that looks good, which means this part, I got to get that ear in the same place. So I guess we're just not going to have this sag as much. It's just going to be higher up. This may be all we have to do. I don't know. That chin just doesn't look like, it looks like it's too short as well. But we're going to move that up. And get this going here. But yeah, this is all promotional stuff. And then what I'm doing after that, guys, is the first comic book is already written. The first story has been written for a long time. It's just me putting pencil to paper and paneling it. That's about all I've got to do on it. So as soon as I'm done with this guy and get them all digitaled out, which will happen this week, I'll be done with that this week. And actually, I may start sketching the first comic book panel tomorrow because I'm wrapping this guy today on the sketching side of it. Now, the digital side, I haven't really figured out how to show you guys the work I'm doing on that. If I can figure it out before tomorrow, I might run a test stream or something to see if I can do it sitting down in the living room or something. But that stream would be just you seeing the surface of my pad, and that's it. But I may just stick with doing the sketching, and I may just start, you guys may see me struggle with trying to lay out a comic book page. It's going to be fun, though. I'm really excited about this, man. I've never had the time to do this. My kids are grown, and so I'm going to go ahead and go for this. And everybody I talk to tells me this is going to sell. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I know guys like C-Dub they've been trying to tell me to do it for years. They have been behind me the whole time, and I'm sure that they're like, well, it's about frickin' time, you frickin' retard. I'm sure they're all like that, but anyway, yeah, that looks better right there. Now let's take a look at that chin. We got those hollowed out cheeks. We want that for sure because he's thin. In this picture, guys, let me tell you, in this picture, he is thin, okay? You see this guy? Yeah. Tough as nails back in the day. He's a little softer now. But that comes with time. There's nothing you can do about that. Glad you know. Yeah, I do. I know. Let's see. That chin. Let's take a look at that from the bottom lip. It's about there. Okay. And that's about across the brow. All right. Here's his brow. Oh, yeah, it's got to be longer. Much longer. Okay. So we'll start it here and work it up. And it's a broad chin, man. He has got the crimson chin. No doubt about it. I think he got that from his dad. I don't know. He definitely got his mama's face. But, okay, so, like I said before, you never want to, like I said, I'm using a 2H to do the initial drawing with. That way, I can, look at that, it's gone. Because I didn't gouge it in there. He already looks 100% better. Let's take this down past the mouth. This is a highlight. It's a really light highlight here, guys. Yeah, we'll take that down there. That was getting a little too dark. I was just putting too many strokes on it. Okay, so we got that. And then his chin comes in here. And it's kind of circled. He's got that. I am just a badass look in this picture. That's what he's got. So, got that. Now his chin, it's rounded. And it goes down here. Okay, and then really dark under here. And that is my boy. That looks 100% better. That right there. I'm done with this guy. I'm ready to go digital. Ready to go digital. Just about. Let me put in my... Now, I've explained this before to you portrait guys, but just remember you want to draw a line at the center of the pupil to the edge where the iris meets the eyelid. because your light source, and this just depends on your light source. Most light sources, in this one, it's top left. This is where the source is. That's why the highlight for the eye is up left, right? Up left. Well, that means that his eyelid is going to shade his pupil. So you want to draw a straight line. Like I said before, this is bicycle spokes. This is how you bring the eye to life, guys. Okay? Got the iris, got the pupil. You draw it out from the center. And what you do is where the eyelid meets, right? Draw that line in. That's going to be the darkest part of it. And that's what I'm doing now. I already did it on that one. You probably can't see it too much because I'm doing this really light. And then you just do partials the rest of the way down. Partials coming out of the pupil and partials coming in from the outside of the iris. That's all you got to do. And the less marks on the bottom because that's where the main light's hitting the iris. So, all right. So, that's going to be it for today, guys. I'm going to come over here and promote a little bit. And you guys can see what I'm doing here on Twitch. And don't forget, if you missed any of the past videos, you can see them on YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel and subscribe, and you'll see them. Hang on a second. I got to shift over here to the computer. Sorry if the sound's peaking. I apologize for that. I bought a nice stand. It's just, once you got it set up, it really wants to stay there. I need to put some wheels on it. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. You know, this is my Twitch channel, where we have several things going on Twitch. Any of it that you miss, I re-upload on YouTube a couple of days later. It has to do with Twitch's policy. They keep it for a couple of days, and then I can put it up on YouTube. But anyway, this is Joe's Atmosphere, and I'm known as Joe's Atmosphere or Papa Joe Gamer, depending on which show you watch. We do this show. This particular show is on every Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday. I know that sounds like crazy times, but that's when I can actually sit down and do the sketch work here at the house. I'm going full bore on everything, and these are the times that I blocked out to do it. So you'll see me again tomorrow, same time, probably going longer. I'm going to have to play with. I may do a experimental stream later on, trying to stream from my iPad so you guys can see the digital work. If not, guess what? We're going to start with page 1 of The Privateer tomorrow with the sketching. I think that maybe it's just I don't want the sketches to pile up on me because it doesn't take long to sketch. It's the ink work that takes a lot of time, you know. But anyway, that's 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern, every Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday. Meet me here tomorrow for this show. And then, of course, you know, Monday morning at the witching hour, I crack open the Corona, little Jack Daniels, little peppermint schnapps occasionally, you know, depending on how long I've been drinking that day. It's time for video games, cocktails, and fails with Papa Joe Gamer. Staying up way too late. Just trying to keep my nighttime schedule going because I work from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning, answering calls at a call center, a national call center. But anyway, that's from midnight Central to 3 Central and 1 Eastern to 4 Eastern. Come have a laugh with me. Chat. We'll chat about whatever you want to talk about. And yeah, right now I'm doing a playthrough of Beyond Two Souls. It's one of my favorite games ever. And yes, I know Elliot is now a man, but I've been a fan for a long time, and the game is awesome. That's the main thing. The game has a great story. If you've never played it, come join me. You'll see an hour of it. It's usually DCUO, that one, and something else. Usually WWE or football, Madden, which Ugh, I'm steering away from Madden, though, because, God, that game sucks now. Good Lord, it needs an overhaul so bad. But anyway, that is every Monday morning, early, midnight to 3, and Tuesday morning, midnight to 3 Central, 1 to 4 Eastern, okay? And then the triumphant return is this Thursday for The Brothers Hack the Matrix. It's a talk show born of conversations my brother and I had just so he wouldn't shoot anybody on the freeway in a major city in the United States on his commute home. That's when he calls his family just to keep himself occupied while he's on a long commute. And you know, when I told him that I was going to start my YouTube channel and stuff, he said, "Well, we should do a talk show." And I said, "Okay." So we do that every Thursday, 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern. Come and check in on us as we hack the Matrix. We talk about everything: sports, pop culture, movies, comic books, just a bunch of shit we love. You know, that's what we do. So you guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you coming, and definitely go to YouTube and subscribe to that channel for me, so that way I can just keep the video gaming over here and get all this, because I have to re-upload all this stuff to document it. So anyway, you guys take care and be safe out there, and thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you tomorrow at 4. If you got time, check in and spread the word, folks. The comic book is in full effect. Talk to you later.